Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Romance of the Three Kingdoms 13. I'm the mysterious JG. Last time I sang horribly and we unified China. And now, in what to me has been one of the neatest little changes in this game. Although I guess they did something kind of similar in RTK11. I remember you could do some specific little scenarios, but no, the hero mode thing where you just actually take on sort of man, the beautiful Jiao Chan will cause me to skip past the intro. But yeah, the hero mode thing. I never did do the in RTK11 play through the different short scenarios, but they were really short. It was like, you know, the Battle of, you know, Fan Castle, Guan Yu's been defeated. Can you get Guan Yu back to Shu territory safely? And it's just your units are deployed, and you fight a single battle and you try to get out. Although they did do something pretty similar where you had a very limited amount of time as Sun Quan to avenge your father's death. That's the next hero mode we'll be doing after the hero mode we're going to start now. Because yes, we're back to hero mode. I off-screened my way past a couple hero modes just because I felt like playing the game and didn't feel like recording. So I've already done the Twin Tigers and Wu Together. Wu Together, what a horrible name. I think we already saw after the end of the Might of the Wu, which should have been Wei. We watched the Bequeathing of Zhou Province, which tells how Liu Bei took over the lands of XIII. So we've kind of the narrative of the hero mode, and I do enjoy the hero mode. It's a little weird. I remember mentioning to Bobo, hey, you know, you and even Bean might potentially enjoy watching one or two of the hero modes because they're gonna be much shorter than the quote main LP, and they kind of tell you the narrative of the actual novel. And Bobo's like, oh, that sounds interesting. And then like weeks later, he was like, hey, I was thinking about watching the RTK. When does the actual LP start so that I'm not watching the hero modes? Because I don't want, I don't think I'll have time to watch all of it. I just want to watch the, so, you know, for whatever reason, the hero mode's not going over that well with some audience. But it is kind of neat because it does tell you the tale of the novel a little bit, some edited highlights of it. Although it doesn't seem like it goes on long enough to really wrap things up. But it does start some basics of how the friendship mechanics work with the Peach Garden 3. So you have your sworn brothers swearing their brotherhood. You have Cao Cao using political machinations to form an alliance against the tyrannous Dong Zhuo. You have Lu Bu showing his martial might. Then you have Sun Jin, who's led armies to defeat Dong Zhuo's armies. But ultimately, the coalition, you know, succumbed to infighting, and he ended up leaving the capital with the imperial seal. But he was killed by the forces of Liu Biao. Then you have Jiao Chan, who is in some ways the true hero of the novel, even though her adopted father, what's his name, I can't remember his name. No, it's right there. If I just wait a second, it will cycle around again. But actually, like, you know, a true hero of the novel, although Wang Yun is given credit for the plan, Jiao Chan uses her feminine wiles to turn Lu Bu and Dong Zhuo against each other, which ultimately leads to Dong Zhuo's fall. And it doesn't really lead Lu Bu to anything good either, because he becomes a roving warlord. And he's brought down, at least he's kicked out of one city that he held, when the brilliant Jun Yu becomes one of the chief advisors of Cao Cao, and Cao Cao begins to carve out a little empire for himself in the Central Plains. Then we have our first cinematic piece of storytelling, in which we find out that Tao Quan, when he's dying, passes over the rule of his city and lands to Liu Bei, which gives the Sworn Brothers some opportunity to try to get things going. But the story now picks up with, hey, well, you know, we had Sun Jin. He took the capital back from Dong Zhuo, who was forced to move the capital. He and his son were out there, you know, raising a little hell. and seemed like there were going to be great things on the horizon for the Sun clan with the discovery of the Imperial Seal. But somehow it just didn't quite come together. You know, Sun Jin is dead, but what of his son Sun Ce? Sun Ce, the eldest son of Sun Jin, the Tiger of Jiangdong, had inherited the Imperial Seal from his father. Using that, he brought his independence from Yuan Shu. At his side was his oath brother, the brilliant strategist Zhou Yu. Bearing the fangs of the tiger, the little conqueror begins his conquest. 194 AD, March, the twin tigers, who are meant to be, of course, Sun Ce and Zhou Yu. Now, you know, people probably who are familiar with my channel may know I have a certain affinity for Zhou Yu. He's one of my favorite characters in the novel. And that whole stretch of time, it's like one chapter, maybe it was two. The novel is really the story of Liu Bei and Zhuge Liang, and the primary villain of the novel is Cao Cao. But, so Wu is kind of always a distant third in importance amongst the Three Kingdoms to the person who wrote the novel. His name, I'm blanking on the name of the actual author of Romance of Three Kingdoms. But they're kind of interesting, and the rise of Sun Ce and like his sudden fall is one of the most interesting parts of the novel, because you got like this one chapter where they're like, we're going to spend an entire chapter talking about Sun Ce and the establishment of Wu, even though we are much more leisurely paced discussions of what's happening with Cao Cao and Liu Bei. They take one chapter and it's action packed. Sun Ce is just out there fucking shit up in the southern the land south of Jiangdong, and it's a lot of fun. And I remember I played an RTK 11 game, which was before I was in the LPing hobby, where I played as I just chose I want to like play as Wu, because you play as an entire force in RTK 11s. It's like I want to actually just start from the first point where Sun Ce has an army of any kind, and I just want to recreate that, because he is a weak warlord surrounded by other weak warlords, and he just fucking wrecks everybody and builds this empire out of nowhere. And then of course in RTK 10, the LP, I played as Zhou Yu, and my great frustrations were with dealing with the AI force led by Shi Grimmeth, and it's mostly, however, your biggest headache in any RTK game when you're not playing as Cao Cao. Cao Cao is always your biggest headache. But no, now that I've been talking for like 7.5 minutes, it's time to get rolling. I'm looking forward to, even though I already did it off screen, I'm looking forward to recreating once again the rise of Sun Ce. Not just because I love the character voice that he has in my LPs for some reason. This will begin the Twin Tigers. Do you wish to continue? Yes. And the gong sound. Oldest son of Sun Jin raised an army borrowing 3,000 men from Yuan Shu, quickly subdued China's eastern region, earning him the nickname Little Conqueror. Died young from wound he received, and yeah. With Cao Cao's expansion of control through Yan province, many warlords began to fear his power. One of these was Yuan Shu, who confronted him at Quanting, but was defeated and fell back to his stronghold in Yan province. There he remained in obscurity for a time. Now in his service was a young man. Or actually, it was now in his service was a young man. His name was Sun Ce, son of Sun Jin, the Tiger of Jiangdong. Exchanging the Imperial Seal scroll for an army of his father's former soldiers, he left his lord to seek his destiny. And of course, there's a great scene in the Three Kingdoms TV show where he and Zhou Yu meet, hang out. Again, this looks like a Bible cartoon for some reason. Let's go meet Taishiti.
没想到还能在孙自齐之下奋战，我与各位都是感慨万千呐。袁术也真是有眼无珠啊！一块玉玺就能借来兵马，真是太划算了。
主公的旧部还会相继聚集过来吧？可以暂且放心了呀。
Who said that?
对，还有军队埋伏着。可恶的袁术，真是狡猾呀！
I thought he was an imbecile. Is he a crafty imbecile?
不太像是埋伏呀。旗帜是周。
伯服，我等你好久了。
Why, that handsome devil!
是公瑾啊！ 你怎么知道我会通过此地？
真是明智故问啊！做弟弟的岂能不关心兄长的动向？而且，只要是立有此奇之处。
Smiling right now. I just love the story of Shoyu and Sensei. Just like bros forming empires.
旗帜立在距离此处万里的天下，即使如此，你也能跟上来吗？
哼，这也是明知故问。我会永远支持孙伯符的霸业。
感谢你的相助，那就前进吧，直到天下的尽头。
就这样，两只雏鹰被放飞至漫漫苍穹。孙策与周瑜被后人称赞为断金之交，他们二人联手，欲在天下掀起一番波澜。
我有事报告。
My lord, we should avoid the enemy and cross the river elsewhere.
What's that?
There is a den of pirates here. They control much of the river. We can fight them later, but now is not the time.
I will not turn from the enemy. I will crush them like the maggots they are.
还是再想想吧。
You're being reckless, my lord.
那显然不对。
If I gotta defeat such a weak enemy, I have no right to speak of great ambitions. Besides, I fight under no one's name of my own now. I will take up my father's dream and fight, but not his name. Like I said, my name. This passion will not be contained.
He starts to unzip his pants. You have your father's spirit, that much is true. Fortunately, our enemy are few in numbers.
多谢了。
I am sorry, but fight I must. Let us ride.
没有败北。
The student family should never wane. We'll do the job for a small sum.
我孙伯符肩负着各位的性命。
You may trust your lives to me. Together we will
开拓未来。
Over the future, I keep thinking that they're going to be done voice acting. So, I should be getting a tutorial here on how... See, Zhang Zhao, he's the guy I was trying to think of a couple videos ago. He and Zhou Yu were like political enemies for the longest time. So I should be getting a tutorial on how to do this, except that I've already played it off screen, which I think is why I'm not getting a tutorial on linking boats.
交给我吧。
Disturbing taunt.
交给我吧。
And of course, Hamdingers will be linking up with Huang Gai.
领命。
我有个计策。
Like the enemy and crush them between us. And I believe what they're suggesting there... They're already linked, huh? Okay. I think they want these two guys to move there. And then these guys to come up here.
前进。
Flank them, crush them between us. Oh, pincer attack. Well, that's... Okay, well, pincer attack bandit warrior is going to be... Are we supposed to pincer attack bandit warrior or bandit boss? They're all bandit warriors. Which one am I supposed to pincer attack? Well, whatever. I don't really care about doing their little objectives here. I think we just go after bandit boss first. And Zhou Yu could do... He does not have quite enough.
明白。
领命。
Yeah, but we probably aren't going to be able to lose this fight. I think it's meant to be quite easy. I should not say things like that. I really shouldn't. I don't know if they're gonna be
交给我吧。
able to looks like you guys are kind of... Well, I mean, if I could use the fireboat command, but... Hopefully that doesn't mean I'm going to set my own army on fire. Oh, looks like I set my own army on fire. Yeah, let's I mean, it's mostly burning them, but you guys are really struggling against the current or something. I'm not sure why they're having quite as much trouble as they are. I thought the current was coming this way. They are definitely being overrun, those guys. You have the nerve to face me. Its own defense and mobility, grants cleave combo strikes, preserves morale. Run them through the middle. Looks like I managed to successfully do the flank attack they wanted me to do. Bandit warrior's been beaten. Bandit boss is about to go down. Oh yeah. Did not take long. Guess Huang Gai's gonna finish this guy off before anyone else has a chance to do anything, so I might as well use Reckless Strike. Increase an ally. Sacrifice some troops and preserves morale. I don't know if I want to do that. Hamburgers, you come to the rescue. Desperation command. That helps other units, so that was nice. Good job, Hamdingers. So Sun Tzu gets all the glory. Zhou Yu gets some points for setting us all on fire, but Huang Gai was second best.
That makes all the fighting worthwhile.
You pull us through to victory time and time again. For your efforts in battle, you've been awarded 707 gold.
Everyone did well. Let us continue to do so in the future.
Okay, so now we need to return to Lujiang. That's Port Lujiang. Advance, disperse. What are we trying to do here, game? Okay, it's already... I couldn't order it. It was already happening. I just had to let time advance, I guess.
My plan is to attack Liu Yao and free my family who live in his domain.
Are they prisoners? Liu Yao, a fair opponent for our first battle, but one of his vassals gives me worry. I bring news. Liu Yao's forces have captured Yu Zhang. Let me guess. Taishi Ci leads them. Yes, he took Yu Zhang swiftly and now is rebuilding the defenses. Taishi Ci is to be feared. His impressive valor is matched by superb foresight and tactics.
An interesting opponent indeed. I want to cross spears with him. Yu Zhang is some distance from Jianye. Shouldn't we take the chance to attack there first?
That is quite an interesting proposition. Considering Taishi Ci, master of Yu Zhang, is a strong opponent, it would be logical to attack Liu Yao himself at Jianye. However, there's something odd to the rear of Yu Zhang.
Something odd about the rear? To the rear of Yu Zhang? Liu Biao?
Yes, Liu Biao is surely targeting Yu Zhang. If we take Jianye first, I do not know how he will react, so taking Yu Zhang first is a viable option.
Do we fight the tough battle first or save it for later?
Indeed. The decision I leave in your hands.
Of course you do. I'm the boss. Very well. I wonder what sort of man this Taishi Ci is.
Unite Yang province by taking Lujiang, Jianye, Wu, Huji, and Yuzhang. And since they're all separate, they're all actually separate from each other, like forces. Well, no, Jianye and Yuzhang are both Liu Yao, I guess. So they're not really going to help each other out too much. But I think they said one of these cities is ruled by XIII, and that's the one that we're supposed to take first. And I'm kind of curious. When I did it off camera, I took Yuzhang first. Based on... Well, wait, which of these cities is, Yuzhang? Which of them is run by, XIII? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who are you? Wife of Yangshi, officer of Dongzhuo. Oh, she's the one who got, Jian Wei killed indirectly. Alright, well anyway, XIII. Let's go look up XIII. Because I want to attack the city he's in first to recreate some of the events of the novel and have like an interesting cinematic come out of it. Although they were suggesting that Liu Biao will attack that city if we don't. Officer Wu, at his mother's request, rescued Kong Rong, the prefect of Beihai. Later served under Liu Yao, but submitted Sensei's forces. Died during Sensei's attack on Hefei. But where is he actually located right now? He's at Yuzhang. Okay. So we want to take this one first, because that'll trigger cinematic events with Ooh, our revenue is negative. I got a lot of officers and not a lot of cash coming in, apparently. How do I actually zoom into the city? What's going on? Okay.
People want to make proposals. I need to decide which one to start with.
I think you are absolutely correct about we need more commerce, because we got negative cash. And everybody wants to make more commerce. Is Huang Dai going to suggest commerce? No, he wants to do patrolling, which is the other thing we need to work on. So I'm going to... Because I don't know how much time we have. We're going to have to do a little bit of domestics, but not much. We don't want to get bogged down with trying to turn this into a bustling city. We need to keep our minds on our goal, which is military. So... proficiency isn't very high for anything, but we probably are not actually going to raise proficiency over the course of this short little mode here. Taichi's bond with his leader is exceptionally firm. I know that you can do it, so I'm going to investigate. And then I will order... now, the higher your order is, then the more troops you can have. So, and we got a lot of guys with very high war skills.
我想到了，遵命。
Now a lot. Oh, see, this is something I'm not familiar with because I haven't been playing as the ruler of a force recently. Now I've got, I think I've already got the best ministers I'm gonna get. Yeah, I've probably no sense in messing with that. So I will go patrolling, or investigating.
好吗？
How now, bro, go. I've gained Sun Jing's help. Pretty sweet. Money sure doesn't stay in one place. We came across many rumors of this XIII character in our search.
We came across many rumors of the XIII character in our search.
Oh, he's asking for help. I guess I'll help him, even though I kind of need to finish my own mission. During the mission to investigate Lu Jiang, we made contact with the infamous XIII. And I'll let the time pass, and then I'll give myself new orders. Probably to hire XIII.
结果就是这样。
Oh, now, sir. The earned honors. Wang Gai's the man.
Well, guys, contribution was great, truly worthy of praise and reward.
恩情。
Bravo, you keep up the good work.
若是那个人，
I could have my mother hire him, because Wu Goutai, I am almost positive that's Sun Tzu's mother.
好吗？
I can't visit him? Where is he? Oh, I have to finish this first. For some reason I thought I'd already finished. I have not the words to express my thanks. Count on me paying you back.
Alright, now I got a close friendship with this dude who's got like an electrical bond with Zhang Yao. Zhang Zhao.
Yeah, I think Zhang Hong is Zhang Zhao's brother.
I'm glad you're happy. I'm happy you're glad.
Alright, so now we should be able to visit XIII.
抱歉，
Yes, XIII is here, but they do not know you well enough to welcome you in. I should have someone introduce me, perhaps. Well, what the f... I'm the ruler of the city. Well, this is something we haven't run into either. We are not going to be allowed to just go hang out with XIII because we don't know him. He's wondering... He's trying to find a suitable lord, but...
抱歉，
Need to get someone to introduce me. Well, shit. Who knows XIII? I do not see anyone floating around who seems to know who XIII is.
抱歉，
喂，有
Running out of money, too. We have to sell some supplies, probably. Although our revenue is
就是这样，
not as negative as it was before.
十分荣幸。
I'm glad you're happy. Hopefully I can help you more often. Alright, well, I think I need to just close this as a failure. I should cancel that mission at once. Get somebody else to do it.
若是那个人，
Mom, this is hard. Can you do it?
在下想到了一个主
Will
意
you。not hire XIII?
Into our army. I'm honored to be chosen to hire one as loyal as XIII.
Loyal to not talking to Sun Tzu. Gold should flow into the city like never before. Meanwhile, our troop count we need to get back. 20,000 troops. And some small amount of recruiting going on. Sun Tzu's canceled Sun Tzu's mission. I can help Zhou Yu out with commerce.
多谢。
Which is a good idea, since we're about to run out of money. Like, I've decreased just how much money we're losing per turn, but we're still not actually making a profit by running this city.
就是这样。多谢。
People of Fujian wish to present to Zhao Qing out of gratitude for the development of their commerce. Hey. Maybe that's the secret to winning Zhou Tai's heart. I have to throw a banquet and invite him to it. We might do that in the next video, but for now, we are calling it a video. Hope everybody enjoyed the return to hero mode. When we come back next time, I'm going to try to strike a balance between getting this place profitable and not spending so much time on the domestics that we run out of time to conquer cities. I'm Serious GG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of RTK 13. Bye-bye.